The little topic that I'm going to just speak briefly about this evening is called Liberation 75 Tulips. Canadian soldiers bravely battled in Europe, leading the liberation of the Netherlands in 1945. In the final months of the Second World War, Canadian forces were given the important and deadly task of liberating the Netherlands from Nazi occupation. From September 1944 to April 1945, the 1st Canadian Army fought Nazi forces on the Scheldt estuary, opening the port of Antwerp for Allied use. The 1st Canadian Army then cleared northern and western Netherlands, allowing food and other relief to reach millions of desperate people. Airdrops of food were coordinated by the Royal Canadian Air Force over Nazi-occupied Dutch territory in Operation Manna. Dutch civilians wrote "Thank you, Canadians" on their rooftops in grateful response. Dutch Princess Juliana presented 100,000 tulip bulbs to Canada in 1945 to express her nation's gratitude to Canada for providing a safe haven for her family during the Second World War. It was during this time that Princess Margaret was born in Ottawa in 1943. The tulip has become the symbol of friendship between the Netherlands and Canada. The Netherlands have gifted Canada with 20,000 bulbs every year since then, thereby creating the inspiration in 1953 for the very first Canadian Tulip Festival, a symbol of friendship between nations and a celebration of spring renewal in the National Capital Region. Her Royal Highness Princess Margaret presented a gift of Liberation 75 tulip bulbs to Canadian veteran Mr. Don White at Palais et L'Eau. That's the best I can do. This gift symbolizes the 100,000. This gift symbolizes the 100,000 tulip bulbs that the Netherlands presents to Canada in 2020 to commemorate and celebrate that it's 75 years since the liberation of the Netherlands. The tulip bulbs will be planted at 1,100 schools across the country and will be accompanied by an education guide to explain the shared history between both countries, including the role Canada played in liberating the Netherlands. A total of 1.1 million Liberation 75 tulip bulbs will be planted across Canada in honor of the 1.1 million Canadians who took part in the Second World War effort.
Great message, and something we should never forget. So now I'm going to the announcements of the awards to commence. Please come forward once your name has been called to receive your certificate and your gift of Liberation 75 tulip bulbs. Please note that only these in attendance tonight will receive the recognition gift. So I have got a very long list because there's a lot of volunteers. Privilege of calling your name to maybe speed this up a tidge. I'm going to call the names up, and once you come forward, right, I'd like you to shake my hand, and then we're going to walk over to the table. Get the thumbs up, and then I'm going to be calling people kind of pretty rapidly, okay? Because we do have everybody in this room, okay? So I'm going to start with each ward. I'm going to go from Ward 1 through Ward 10, the City of Barrie. You may not know what ward you're in, but hopefully you know your name. And So the next 5 names will be Alina Henrich, Diane Boyce, Darren Rotham, and Joy Sanford. Great crowd. Once again, pleasure that I was up there seeing tonight. Hopefully I'm back next year, and it's a great experience. So have yourself a safe drive home.